Alright, bro, repeat after me. We're here for the garden hose only.
Bruh, come on. Do we really have to do this again?
Yeah, we do. Now say it.
Alright. We're only here for the garden hose.
Alright, let's do this.
20 minutes later.
It looks interesting. Oh, what's up, bro? Yeah, I did. Actually, I was supposed to be with a couple things. You. Yes, you. If you clicked on this video, then you know you need to save some money. So in this video, we're going to be talking about 6 money saving tips. So please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing as it truly helps this channel.
Whether your goal is to achieve generational wealth or just have an extra emergency fund for a rainy day, saving is going to be a super important part of your journey. So before we hop into the list, guys, we want to emphasize that it is super important for you to define your why. Define the purpose of why you're saving this money to begin with, as it'll keep you super motivated throughout the whole process. Sticking with your money saving goals is going to be way more likely when you remember why you're doing it all in the first place. Whether it's travel, saving up for a new home, or just starting up that new business venture that you've been looking into. With that being said, let's get right into it.
This brings us into tip number 1, which is educate yourself. Educating yourself or achieving financial literacy will allow you to help avoid poor financial decisions. Some of the ways that you could educate yourself are by listening to financial podcasts on YouTube, or you could join a Facebook group where you could ask questions or learn from other people. You could also read a book about finance. Some books I would recommend are The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson or The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. Those are some very good books to start off with. Following these tips will improve your financial education, which ultimately will help you save some money.
The second tip we have for you is that you have to identify your spending habits. Think about it. You have to know exactly where your money goes in order for you to be able to save. There's several ways to go about this. You can either make a list using your last bank statement to see exactly where all your money goes, or you could literally track every single expense that you have for the coming week or month. Essentially, you just want to get the most accurate reading of where your money is going. This can be done in several different ways. You can make an Excel spreadsheet and write down every single expense with how much money is going into each expense, or you could just go the classic way and use a pen and paper. You want to separate your expenses into necessities such as bills and groceries, and into non-necessities such as eating out and leisure activities. The whole goal is that you want to identify patterns within your spending habits, such as having a bunch of unnecessary subscriptions such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Peacock, Spotify, the list goes on. All these little things, even though they may seem super insignificant at first, do add up and really can eat at your savings.
After identifying and eliminating your negative spending habits, you can begin to budget. What gets measured gets managed. One way to create a budget is by using Microsoft 365. This will allow you to use their budget template and allow you to input your monthly income minus your expenses. This way you'll have a way better understanding of how much money you'll be able to save. This template allows you to easily track your expenses as it already lists certain categories for you, such as mortgage, rent, car payment, and other utilities. All you have to do is plug in the numbers, and this way you'll have a way better understanding of how much money you're bringing in versus how much money you're spending.
The fourth tip that we have in store for you guys is to always make sure to pay yourself first. Think about how much money you make per paycheck and how much of that money actually goes to you. A certain amount of money that you make is always automatically gone due to bills and other expenses, making it really hard for you to just put any sort of savings together. What you want to do is make it a non-negotiable to set apart a certain percentage of each paycheck that goes directly into your savings. And you could do this by calculating exactly what makes sense for you by looking at your budget spreadsheet. By doing this, you will find that your savings will grow and that many of the prior expenses that you used to make were just plain unnecessary or in excess. and you won't even have to significantly change your lifestyle to achieve this. Seeing that you've been able to save more money will make you more likely to stick to your goals in the long run.
This brings us into tip number 4, which is avoid debt. You can't save if you're paying something off. Avoid items you can't afford. Purchasing an expensive item could put a dent in your wallet and stop you from saving money. If you avoid debt, you avoid interest. If you're someone who is tight on money, interest could set you back. Interest will prolong your payments and will also delay the time where you could have already been saving.
Last but not least, the final step towards saving money is to increase your pay. The fastest way to save money is increasing the rate by which you make money. There are many ways to go about this. You can ask for a raise at your job, you can switch jobs, you can start your own business venture, etc. A big mistake that we tend to make is that we increase our lifestyle expenses as our pay increases. Realize that you only have to sacrifice a few years of your life for a lifetime of freedom and stability. Thank you guys for making it this far into the video. We greatly appreciate your support.
With that being said, guys, go ahead and give us a like, comment, and subscribe for future videos just like this.
Danny and Jesus, out.
Peace.